Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm Sneha and today I'm going to be reviewing the new Charlotte Tilbury Pillow Talk Push-Up Lashes Mascara. So if you'd like to see a demo, wear test and review of this new mascara, then please continue watching. So the one that I got is the travel size one. This contains 4 ml of product and retails for £12. Whereas the full size I believe has 10 ml and that costs £23. But since I wasn't sure about the formula, the brush, and since my luck with Charlotte Tilbury mascaras have been kind of bad in the past, I decided to get the travel size one. And this is what the tube looks like inside. So it has the name right there. That's the Pillow Talk Push-Up Mascara with the Charlotte Tilbury logo and a beautiful rose gold cap. I don't really care for pink packaging much, but I do like the packaging on the cap. So inside, this is what the brush looks like. Bring it in closer. And I like that she's kept the same brush with the travel size and the full size mascara. So it's like a weird shape where two sides, so these two sides are completely flat. That's where product accumulates. And then when I turn it this way, you can see that the two sides now have little tiny bristles. You can see that. So it's a brush that I'm not really particularly fond of. The brush reminds me quite a bit of the Maybelline Lash Sensational Mascara. So this is after it's been cleaned off. This is what the spikes of the brushes look like, I guess. But I personally on myself prefer regular mascara ones such as this one. This is the one cleaned off after using the L'Oreal Lash Paradise or Paradise Ecstatic, depending on where you're watching it from. So I generally prefer these kind of mascara wands in comparison with these spikes is what I call them. These generally tend to be made of rubber or something, and it's kind of pokey on the top waterline as I'm applying and wiggling the mascara brush through the lashes, whereas I never find that with this kind of a wand. So personally, I do tend to prefer these kind of wands generally, so we'll see how this new mascara fares. In terms of the claims of the mascara, it does claim to be smudge proof, humidity proof, and also claims that there's no lash colors needed. So I will be testing that out once we zoom in for the demo. It also claims to be a super black shade, which I think is quite true for the shade. I did try it once on the day that I received the package just to try out the formula for a couple of hours, and it was really black. Other than that, just that the innovation brush, what they call, the flat side is supposed to be a loading side, so that's where you first press the base of your lashes against, and then you switch to the brush side, the bristle side, and then have the product comb through the length of your lashes. That's the idea anyway. So with this mascara, you're supposed to get instant volume, length, stretch, and 24-hour vertical lift effect. So essentially, you don't need the use of a lash color is what they claim. So let's zoom you guys in and let's start the demo. Before I start with the mascara, I just want you guys to know that on my right eye, this one, hopefully you can see on camera as well, that the lashes naturally are more curled, because I think as I toss around in the bed, I tend to sleep probably on this side because these lashes tend to always be like flat or more curled up, whereas this one, there are areas which are curled, but some of these lashes right here especially are less curled, if that makes sense. So generally I tend to use a lash color just on the side just to balance the two eyes if I can be bothered. But for today's demo, I'm going to skip that just so we can see if we can get similar lift on this eye compared to what I have naturally on this eye. So let's get started. Now, last time when I did use the brush, I felt like there was too much product on this. So I'm just going to wipe off the side, the flat sides of the product on the mouth of the mascara. So I'm going to press the flat side first against the base of my lashes, get some product there, and then switch to the brush side to comb through my lashes. So just patting the flat side against the base of my lashes. Okay, so that's what it looks like. Now using the brush side to comb through. As you can see, it's quite a beautiful black color, rich mascara. And I like that it's very separating, at least in the first coat. I think this is where I'm going to stop. That is one coat of mascara. Okay, so one coat looks beautiful. I love the length and the volume it's giving to my lashes, and I feel like it actually has curled up these lashes, which were kind of more straight or less curled, I guess, compared to this one. It has given them quite a nice lift. That's just one layer. Without dipping the mascara back into the wand, I feel like there's enough product to go around. So I'm just switching to the other side of the bristle, and again doing the same, applying from root to tip. Okay, so that's kind of a second sweep with that first tip itself. So I've not gotten back into the mascara tube. So if I come in closer, now generally I would stop here just with one coat of mascara. I feel that's more than enough for my lashes, but I'm just going to test a second layer. So again, going back into the brush this time and removing the excess. You can see how much product comes off from those sides. Hopefully you can see that. Again, I'm going to use the flat side to press against the base of my lashes first. Okay, and then switching to the brush side. Going through. Okay, so that is what it looks like. And I've only used one side of that brush, if that makes sense. I've used this half or this half, and I haven't used the other side, if that makes sense. Yeah, so that is what the lashes look like. Feel like they're getting thicker, if that makes sense, but they haven't started clumping just yet. And if I come in closer, so I've just swapped the brush to the other side. I'm going to do another pass just to see how much more volume I can build up. So technically this is the second dip into the mascara tube, still working with that. This is what it looks like. Coming in closer. So while that is drying, I'm going to apply a layer on the bottom lashes. Again, just removing the excess from the flat sides. I think one tiny swipe is more than enough for my bottom lashes. I don't want them to be too spidery or too long. They are quite long on their own, but this is what they look like. My eyes definitely look more wide awake and open, and the color of the mascara is quite dark and black. And I'm really surprised that even though I went through my lashes almost 4 times, although the dips were just 2, I still don't have clumpy lashes. So Charlotte Tilbury might just have something here. Coming in closer. I really like the tiny bristles at the front of the brush. Because it's tapered, I can get into like little baby lashes, which I've never really seen before. They're right there at the inner corner. So just passing some mascara through them. I think for me, on a day-to-day basis, just one coat of mascara is more than enough. So this eye compared to this one. But I like that the formula is buildable. So say, for example, I have some really dark smoky eye going on, I can go for this effect with the mascara compared to this lighter version. Again, just coming in closer to show you 2 coats versus 1 coat of mascara. And when I say 1 coat or 2 coats, it means how many dips have gone back into the tube. So that's 2 coats of mascara, and today it performed better than what I did last time. I am actually really impressed with how this looks at this point, but I'm going to wear it for the entire day and come back at the end of the day to show you guys how it's wearing and if it is waterproof and smudge proof, just because I have quite teary eyes, especially my left eye is known to be quite teary. So I will be testing it out throughout the day, and I will come back at the end of the day to give you my final thoughts. But at first impressions, it's a beautiful mascara. The pigmentation is really good. It's a really dark black mascara. It definitely volumizes and lengthens, which I haven't seen a lot of mascaras do. They either lengthen or they volumize. Very few mascaras actually get both of them right. And I actually do believe that it does have a push-up effect. It has curled my lashes today, as you can see from the demo, especially on my left eye, which generally is the less curled lashes naturally. So I'm really happy to see that these also have quite a bit of curl just from using the mascara. It's almost as if I have used a lash color and then gone ahead with a waterproof mascara. Now, as far as removal is concerned, I have worn it, as I said, on the day that I received the product, and it came off very easily with a regular oil cleanser. So like a Bobbi Brown oil cleanser or a DHC cleansing oil, any of those will definitely break down this mascara. So as far as removal is concerned, I really did not have any trouble there. So I will wear this mascara throughout the day and come back to give you my final thoughts. But so far, so good. So it's been almost 8 hours since I first applied the mascara, and I definitely want to get the review out before I lose daylight. I have changed up my lipstick because I have been filming another video swatching lip products, so you should be seeing it after this video. But this is what the mascara looks like. So having a closer look. I don't really see major flaws with the mascara except for just like one little tiny flake that's kind of flaked off right here. And in the inner corner, I will come in closer so you can have a better look at this as well. There's a little bit of smudging, but nothing on the outer corner, which I'm surprised by. And my lashes still look quite upright. So I do think most of the claims of the mascara are actually true. So that is the little flake that I'm talking about, a tiny little mascara flake. And then right here in the inner corner, if you can see, there is a little bit, very minor smudging, but nothing at all on the outer corner or on the lid. Same with this eye. So I do think we have a winner here. I have not enjoyed a mascara as much in quite some time. So as far as the formula is concerned, I do think I like it, but I don't prefer the brush, but that's just me personally. So I am going to try this mascara with a regular wand. So this is just a cleaned up L'Oreal wand, which is, I believe, Paradise Ecstatic Mascara. So I'm going to try it with this, and if it works better than going in with so many layers of this one, I feel like this one might be quicker as well. But if it does, then I am going to link it in the description box below, so any updates will be there. But overall, I really have no complaints about this mascara other than the brush. So I would give it a 9 out of 10, 1 point taken off solely based on my personal brush preference. But overall, it's a fantastic product. I get almost 0% smudging except for that tiny bit in the inner corner and that one little tiny flake. But otherwise, it stayed put all day. As you can see, my lashes are still very much curled, and I did not use any lash curler. So this is brilliant. It's probably the longest curl holding mascara that I've ever used. So that speaks a lot about the formula. Overall, I would give this mascara a thumbs up, and I would encourage you guys to try, especially the trial size. It's about 10 or 12 pounds. So I think that's a fair price for a trial size of this mascara. And I'm so glad that Charlotte Tilbury did offer this as a trial size. So that's really nice, instead of spending the whole 23 pounds to figure out whether you like mascara or not. So I hope this review was helpful. If you enjoyed it, give it a thumbs up, and also consider subscribing to my channel for more such reviews. But thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!